Hai incredible people, I am Fadullah and welcome to Fadullah Ngalor Ngidul Podcast. A podcast that aims to share experiences and to increase knowledge to others in order to make people who listen to be insightful. Enjoy it! For season 2, Fadullah Ngalor Ngidul Podcast has a podcast series called EKYOP, Excellent Youth Talks. This program aims to share about life development from incredible youth. In this episode, I am joined by my best friends from Diponegoro University. The main topic for this episode is handled by Halodul Production. Each episode has one topic include a few subtopics inside, and we will discuss and sharing insight and point of view about the topic. Without further ado, let me introduce myself and my best friends. Hello listeners, and welcome to EKYOP, Excellent Youth Talks English Podcast Series. I'm Fadullah, a public health student from Diponegoro University, and today I'm joined by my best friends Alma, Anthony, Belinda, Lukman, and Valda from Diponegoro University as well. Hi guys, may you introduce yourself first? Maybe Alma, you can first.
Okay, I'll go first. Hello everyone, I'm Almas and I was a senior staff in the Communication and English Development Division, part of the Student Executive Board of Public Health Faculty. I'm in my junior year right now, focusing on health administration and policy and its forum as a public relation. Your turn,
Hey
Anthony.
girl!
Hi Alma.
Hey Alma!
Hello Alma.
Okay, I'll go next. Hi guys, I'm Anthony and I'm currently studying public health, focusing on health policy and administration. I was a senior staff in the community service division as a part of the student executive board of public health faculty.
Hey Coco!
Hi Betty, hi Lukman.
Hey!
How about you, Belinda? How was your day?
Okay, thank you. Hi folks, my name is Belinda Lifarahma and you can call me Belinda. I'm a public health student focusing on environmental health at Diponegoro University. I'm a sushi, pudding, and ice cream lover, and currently I am a part of the Business Development Department of ISEC in Semarang, and was in charge before at the Public Health Legislative Board for 2 years with my friend Lukman.
Hello there, my name is Lukman. I was a member of the Public Health Student Legislative Board, or as it well known in Bahasa Indonesia, Senat Mahasiswa FKM Undip for 2 years. And currently I'm taking epidemiology and tropical disease as my study focus, and I hope it will be done in 1.5 years, just like these fellas.
Hi Lukman.
Amen!
Amen.
Amen.
Alright, let's move to my friend Valda.
Okay, hi guys, so happy to be here. I am Valda and I am a third year public health student focusing on public health nutrition. Currently, I am a part of non-government and also international organization in Semarang called ISEC. In ISEC, we believe that every humankind has potential, so in line with my organization statement, I am also taking a role as a head of my public health nutrition community to make a good and impactful change.
Wow,
So cool,
Wow.
Valda.
very good Valda.
Pretty cool!
Yay!
Very
How
cool.
about you, Dul? Cool.
Okay, it's my turn. Like I've said before, I'm still a public health student at Diponegoro University, focusing on environmental health with Belinda. And now, active being a part.
Amen!
Okay, and now
Why,
I'm active being a part of ISEC Semarang organization as content creative manager in there. Currently, I still being master of ceremony and moderator at few events from campus and others event. Hi guys, nice to meet you.
Hey,
meet you.
famous master of ceremony!
How are you feeling right now?
Auntie.
Our master ceremony.
Ooh. Okay, how are you feeling right now? May you tell us about your day? Maybe Anthony first.
Well, nice to meet you, Dul. Nice to meet you too, Dul. This day has been really great for me. Holiday is coming, Christmas is coming, and my family is going to be well prepared for this. So overall, we are overjoyed about that.
Ooh. We wish you.
Feliz Navidad.
Hey.
Okay.
Santai. So, Belinda, how about you, Bel?
Cool. Thank you for asking, Tan. I'm amazing right now and looking forward to more surprises and good news from 2021, hopefully. And happy holiday to all of you guys. How about
Yeah.
you, man?
Holiday.
Thank you for asking, Belle. I'm pretty good now and excited for new challenges in 2021. And let's move to my
Cool.
friend Falda.
Okay, thank you for asking, Lukman. I am good and I'm super excited for being in here. To sum up, my day is pretty good because the finals are finally over and it's almost New Year. And there's a lot of upcoming movies in Netflix which couldn't get more better for me.
Wow.
Netflix.
What are you watching right
Wow.
now?
Queen's Gambit, Pauda. You should watch Queen's Gambit.
I already, of
For sure.
course.
Wow,
It's of course.
great. It's a great movie, right?
Yeah, it's very, very, very great. And how about Alma?
Well, thanks for asking. This couple of days been really great actually. Like, I'm super excited with the fact that holiday's coming through. So how about you, Dul? I'm sure you're
Okay.
doing pretty well right now.
You're right. My feeling so good, so well. So happy because holiday is finally coming. Super excited to develop my content like podcast and YouTube. I felt like content creator in real, but even I'm still university student.
Well, best of
Okay.
luck for your contents then.
Oh, thank you,
That's one
man.
for our MC,
Yeah.
for our content creator next year.
Yeah.
Okay.
You can be everyone.
Okay, so Dul, what are we going to talk right now?
Okay, well guys, our main topic for this episode is why is it important for university students to join organization while in the educational period. For me, joining an organization during an educational period allowed me to find and feel new challenge that made me find my career path outside of academic matters. Organization trained me as an university student in it to think in a structured manner and think critically in solving existing problems. Sometimes there are many practical things that students do not encounter in academics but happen and are felt by university students in their organizations. I can say that this is added value to join the organization. Okay guys, why do you think it is important for university students to join organizations while in the educational period? Belinda, maybe you can answer first.
Wow, cool. In my case, it is important because obviously it helps me to gain more experiences, of course, and develop soft skills such as how to talk, how to communicate, emotional intelligence, and how to lead your team member, and many more. And I decided to join something impactful like an organization because I keep in mind that this is gonna be my last opportunity to be a better version of myself before entering the real world. So I'm gonna rock it, and the plus point is you'll meet someone new and discover a lot of various human characteristics, and I think that's the best part of my journey so far. And I'm a bit curious about the other's perspective. Maybe Lukman, can you tell me about your perspective since we are together in the same legislative board for 2 years?
Yeah, I think the result may be differ for each individual, but the most important thing for me, it helps me to develop a deep, logical, and critical thinking sense, and it also helps me to gain more good relations within the campus or out of the campus. Like I might not be knowing Belinda if I'm not joining the public legislative board.
Oh,
It's a very kind of me. And how about you, Falda? Because you're a head in your
Public
STEM.
health position.
Yeah.
Okay, I think for me, I'd like to imagine myself living in a small cube-like tiny house, and being a part of an organization is like making new windows and doors to many scenery, or you can say perspectives outside your little house that you probably didn't notice inside your house before. Also, the fun part is when you realize that there's also some people who help you to make your new windows and doors, and even make more stories to your house, giving you experiences that makes you different from anyone else. And I am also curious about you, Alma. What do you think?
Well, I think joining an organization really helped me as an individual to grow. It gave me a lot of new standpoints, new families. I got the chance to expand my abilities and knowledge, experience new things, met a lot of new people, and some of them are an incredibly great person. Joining an organization allowed me to learn how to manage things in a structured way, especially with times and crisis. I think the chances and opportunities for myself to grow are much higher by joining an organization. So yeah, I think it is really important for students to join an organization, especially those who are still in their freshman and sophomore years. What's your opinion in this, Anthony, since we're both from the Students Executive Board of Public Health Faculty?
Okay, I think all of you have explained the point, but I'm just adding some points. For me, joining an organization, it's really helped me to get a lot of new opportunities out there that might not be able for me to get it in the class. You know, met a lot of amazing people, learned from their experience, and got a powerful insight from their mind. I think all of these benefits cannot be obtained when we just sit in class. You have to meet some people. You have to reach out. You have to know some people that have great experience. Then you can learn from them. I think it's about from me.
Like you mentioned before, your perspective about how you, the reason why you join organizations. Did university or faculty couldn't provide the skills we face in organization, so that university students must join the organization? Maybe Valda, as a head of public health nutrition, can you give answer first?
Okay, so for me, I don't completely agree with the idea that students must join the organization in order to have skills that you can obtain from your study. As actually, you can get the soft skills such as time management elsewhere by making your own plans to fulfill your study and such. But I think what can organization offers you is the experience, and that experience makes you different from anyone else. Like I've been told that nowadays when you apply for a job, most people don't ask how big is your GPA. Instead that they will ask you about what things are you good at and how many experience do you have, and that's a plus in addition beside having your own degree. And I'm also curious more about Alma. Can you tell us about your opinion?
Yes, of course. So, I always thought that our faculty provide enough knowledge and theories of all the soft skills we needed to succeed in college. But the practice is still not that much for me. Like, I remember in our sophomore year, we learned about public speaking and leadership, but that was it, only the theories like how to be good leaders and tips on how to be confident in public speaking. There's still a lack of the practice. Thus, joining an organization really helped me with the practice I needed. What about you, Lukman?
Yeah, more or less I agree with you, because as I see in our education curriculum in bachelor studies, it didn't cover much about the practice. By joining such organizations, we have times and places to apply the theories we learned, like Montesquieu's theories, and that was explained in our subject, the public health leadership and system thinking. We were being taught about Indonesian political system is divided into three branches of functions, like general democracy, it's legislatives, judicatives, and executives. On campus, the student legislative board and executive board are there as your practice field. And I'm curious about Anthony. What do you think?
Well, I think they have different role in this case. University or faculty exactly provide us enough skill and knowledge we should have, but some faculty might not provide all of those skills that we want. Of course, just some skill that needed for your work field, for your profession. Let's say you are going to be a doctor, then we will give you the skill the doctor needs. You are going to be a politician, then we will give you the skill the politician needs. Every field needs its skill, and joining an organization, I think, allows you to expand other skill out of skill you have got in the organization, and in real situation, not just theory. And I think organization also provides a place for our hobbies. You can find your hobbies there, and or other positive activities in every organization. Yeah, that's my opinion.
Can I have a feedback for Anthony first?
Oh, sure.
Okay. Uh, I remembered in my first year as a public health student, I used to join Pencak Silat back in 2018. I was a contingent of public health faculty in Pencak Silat Olimpiade Diponegoro. It was tiring, but one bronze and one gold medal wasn't bad result. So yeah, I think you can find new hobbies or positive activities in every organizations you're in.
So cool, lupa.
Yes, I know, right? I was too in my Diponegoro Orchestra. I joined the Diponegoro Orchestra, and I'm very enjoy in that organization. We play together and we passionate together in orchestra, and it's not just tiring, and we have
I remember with Dul watching you in the main hall in Diponegoro University. It was exciting,
Yeah.
and you did a good job there.
Yeah.
What a
Maybe
great
Belinda,
memories.
you can answer the question, or
Okay, cool.
yeah.
Thank you. I think we have a quite same perspective in this case, but yeah, it's kind of different from what the faculty and organizations provide. And the faculty is usually more into academic, and it tends to be hard skills such as practicum. And while for an organization, the good thing is we can be more chill because we are able to have a sharing session with our friends with the same age or more older and younger, but the gap is not that far. So there are so many types of soft skills that I even just learned when I entered the organization, like about marketing, human resource need, and so on. And when you decided to join organization, ask yourself first, why do you want to join and what are you looking for? Can you get that from the organization? And if the answer is yes, then go for it. If you're not 100% sure, and fine, just find another one, and it is not obligated anyway, so feel free to join if you need it. And that's all from me. And what about your opinion about this, Dul?
Okay, well, actually, I'm seconded from Anthony, but I have a little perspective. Each faculty has prepared a learning curriculum that can meet the competencies of students in it quite well, but most of what is learn is still in theory. By being a part of an organization, whether in line with major or indifferent with the major, students can immediately experience it practically. Even though joining an organization will use a lot of time, it is a part of life learning that can improve students' competencies and skills. Okay, talk about joining an organization or a committee or project. What your perspective about the difference between both of all, like joining the community or project and join organization while the educational period? Which one has the most influence in developing skills? Like I talk, joining a project organization. Joining a project or organization has the same goals. The goal is to develop student skills. If you look further, the difference is in the time and pressure of the work in it. For example, usually a batch of the organization runs for 1 year, in contrast to projects that run 6 months or faster or even longer than 6 months. How about you, Valda? What do you think about it?
Okay, Dul, I like your opinion, and I think both of them are developing skills, but the difference is in the commitment period. Organization is more long-term, and committee is more short-term. If you are seeking more connection and willing to commit in some period of time, you can join an organization, as it also provides you with more various skills. And if you're joining a committee, is a preferable option if you are still seeking for interest and not sure yet, as the commitment period is shorter than organization. And how about you, Alma?
Well, I think I agree with Falda and Bill. Either of them has the plus and minus on its own. Like there's a discrepancy in the purpose, I think. Like if you want to widen your connection and hone a skill, then join a project. But if you want to grow and develop some skill, have a family like them, don't join an organization. Why? Because the project tends to last momentarily. Like the longest project I've ever joined only lasts for about 6 months, and that was it. When the event's done, so is the project. Even during that time, you'll only focus on one kind of thing. Therefore, you can focus on brushing up on your skill and excel it. While on the other hand, people who join an organization stay for at least a year or even more. And during that time, we get to make some projects, also discover and experience some new things from another people truly, which can lead you to develop new skills. Because in an organization, you do not only focus on your own project, but you also have to help the project with their project too. And I'm curious about what's your opinion in this, Anthony.
Okay, Alma. My opinion might be same with you, but two of them, organization and committee, I think have different experiences you can get. But for me, I choose the organization. Why I choose the organization? Because being a part of an organization not only gave me experience of doing responsibility and other else or my task or my project. Furthermore, it gave me how the feel of kinship of the family. I feel in the organization I get a new family in here. But one of the members have the same passion and same vision as I said before in Diponegoro Orchestra. We have same vision, we have same passion about orchestra. That passion, I think, bond of us all, and we are enjoying that playing orchestra and playing music together. And I think that is quite an influence for me. But once again, it depends on experience each other, each person. For me, I think I have longer experience in organization, but might be others have a longer experience in committee. And what about your opinion, Belinda?
Okay, thank you, Ton. About the difference between joining a committee or organization, I think it is depends on your position. I maybe have a different perspective with Anthony, and it's totally fine. To be honest, I am more comfortable on the committee than in the organization because the length of work is shorter, so that the committee minimize the boredom. And in my opinion, the organization tends to be monotonous, and I feel that the committee can develop myself more because of the intense coordination between divisions, the twists and turns, and a lot of learning in a short time. And that's the exciting part of it. And about you, Mom, if you have to choose between those two, what will you choose anyway?
Okay, between those two, I would choose organizations, of course, because I think, I don't know, it may be a bias, but I think it influenced me more in my years. By joining an organization, you'll get an experience of managing events as a bonus, and then when joining an organization is also a better option if you want to develop a special bond and a relation with your team rather than joining a single project.
Okay, maybe is the workload of the organization worth the experience given since the workload interferes with study time, especially when there are quizzes from lecturers or exams that require more study time. What about you, Alma, from about this question about the workload?
From my standpoint, yes, it is most definitely worth it. Frankly, my obligations in the organization had never caused any problems before academically, like, thank God. I mean, yes, it is tiring, wearing, and stressing sometimes as the burdens and responsibilities are double or even triple than before. But as the moment passed by, I realized that those were unforgettable, irreplaceable, exciting, and fascinating moments. Those sleepless nights clearly worth the experience and skills. I mean, like, I wouldn't even be who I am right now without those hardships. Like, I don't adopt that outstanding thing. So, what about you, bro?
Okay, if we take a look for workload, it depends on your role or how much the role that you handle right now. Like, if you handle one role only as staff, maybe I think the workload still easy to handle. But I trust to the higher the position you handle, the higher the workload you do. The important thing is each position have a struggle itself. If we do with happy life and happy condition, it makes you don't feel high pressure. In another case, if you handle more than one position like being head of functional into organization or project, sometimes it makes you overwhelmed. I thought that the experience will be worth if you give the passion and intention into the role or positions. I'm curious about Anthony. What about you, Anthony?
Okay, my opinion is joining an organization is one of great opportunity, yeah, and also a great challenge for me. And yeah, I dare to say that opportunity is always worth to try. I'm not saying it is exactly worth it, but it's worth it to try. When we graduated from college, we stepped out to the cruel work. They say a workplace when everybody wants to attack you, wants to stab you from the behind, is a two-face or three-face even. And I think we can have the same opportunity as well as when we were in the college. And believe or not, those workload will making us more resilient, more tough to face a new challenge after we graduated. And how about you, Belinda? Talking about this problem in every organization, a workload.
Yeah, I am seconded with Almas, and talking about workload, worth it or not, it is about yourself who can measure it, I guess, because the main actor in the storyline who experienced it. And again, when you enter an organization that matches your why, surely you'll have a clear goals, and usually you get what you want, aka the value match you, and you'll be satisfied with it. And it's a different story when you enter aimlessly, just bearing and unclear with what exactly the output you want to chase and get. So it is just a waste of time. I believe that if you're enjoying things, it won't bother your academics because you see that as an alternative to recharge your energy, not as a burden. And I totally agree too with Anthony this time. The pressure may get harder and harder day by day, but it makes you stronger than ever. And after all, it is about your ability to manage your time. And a few months ago, I am with Lukman. Those sleepless nights, because we made some regulations for the students organization, but it is totally worth it in my opinion.
Yeah, it's been a while, yeah. Well, you know what? Every old wise man said that the higher the trees, the stronger the wind, because that's what things are supposed to be. I didn't feel any pressure in my first year, or maybe I just took it easy because those basic things we learned in academic. I didn't know for sure, but let's talk about it another time. I got a fine grade on my GPA, making great friends in my first year, as you guys, and the challenges came and it hit hard. It hits hard in my second year, as was appointed as a group head. Like destiny was laughing at me for underestimating my first year. Yeah, but I really learned in my second year, and looking back, there were some regrets I have as a group leader. But with those regrets, there are also accomplishments that I could be proud of. Yeah, in the end, I learned that it's about dedication, responsibility, and loyalty. It really takes tears, sweat, and sometimes hard blows in the mind and heart if it not blood. Without those, I think I wouldn't be at the point where I am now. I'm very grateful of that.
Ooh,
And
so amazing.
sorry, sorry. That's very very motivating. But let's move to the next. Let's move
The
to the
next
next
one, Falda.
One,
maybe.
Falda. Sorry.
Such a powerful words you have, Lukman. So I think my opinion is a bit different from
Thank you.
anyone else, because actually I recently just joined the organization in my second or third year, because in my first year I didn't thought of joining because not really I met people in organizations struggling with their time management that either the study or the organization put in their sacrifice, and it sometimes makes their friends who work with them hard too because they didn't do their shared loads of works. And for me, I always put my study in the first priority. So I think you can ask yourself this: if what you are seeking is bigger than your study, also you can maintain it well and not be a burden to anyone, then go for it. I think that's all.
Like
Wow.
yeah.
Cool.
You sound very well.
Those are some good words. Like, oh my god.
I know, right?
Okay. For closing statements on this topic, I wanna know the reasons why you guys decided to join an organization, even more than one organization, like Belinda, like legislative students, and Isaac maybe and other organization. Why you decided to join organization? Maybe Anthony, you can answer first. Busy woman.
No, I'm not.
It's a busy woman. It's a role for everyone. Okay. For me, I have two organizations since I study in Diponegoro University, and at first I didn't know really well why I decided to join an organization. Honestly, I just want to make friends, get myself busy, then. When I busy, then I don't need to go home quickly and feel lonely because honestly, maybe might be it's
Me as well.
in first year.
On the first year.
Yeah, yeah, you too, right? Yeah, but as time goes on, I realized that my choice to join an organization has really made me grow and be who I am right now. I learned to take up my responsibilities, finish what I started, and get to know how to work with other people. And from organization as well, I met a lot of great people and got opportunity by opportunity in my college life. Yeah, how
Yep.
about you, Lukman?
Alright, out of theories I've read about basic human needs, there are reasons why someone join an organization. Maybe everyone or each of us have different motives, but the main thing is joining group satisfies our need to belong, gain information and understanding through social comparison, and define ourselves and social identity and achieve goals that might elude us if we work alone. I used to join an organization based on my need to be recognized and my need to define of who am I belong. But as the time passes, I learned that deciding to join an organization is not that simple. Now I tend to carefully assess my needs, and the main point is if joining them could help me reach my full potential and make me an ideal human being for my self version, I'm in. I believe that the sense of belonging will catch up eventually when we feel fine and good there. So I don't really have to think much about it. And how about you, Valda? Why do you joining an organization?
Oh, okay. So for me, I just follow my friends at first because in the beginning of the college year, I actually don't really have interest on the joining organization because I like to chill in my what do you say?
Boarding house.
Dormitory. Yeah, boarding house. I like to chill, and I don't really see the benefit of joining organization at first, but I saw one of my friends or few of my friends being a better person from participating in that organization, so it makes me want to be like them, like a better person like them, so I decided to join one.
Ooh.
Oh, that's a good motive then.
So how about you, Alma?
Well, you say that, but now you're here as the
Head
your
of public
forum.
health nutrition.
Wow.
It's not that big. It's not that
It's
big.
me.
So
I mean,
cool.
it is
So
big.
cool.
It is big.
Yeah, you're the head man.
No,
Your
no, no.
responsibilities are big.
You guys are
big.
more cooler than me.
Is there a hat of a hat?
So
I
I
think.
guess I remember I decided to join an organization was mainly because I didn't want to feel lonely and was looking for
Ooh.
new connection. So since I was only a freshman at that time and I feel homesick like a lot. You can ask Belinda how many times I had homesick, like seriously. So I joined an organization like as coping mechanism, I think. And I was also looking for something that can provide me at the utmost level of benefits, nurture my skills, and allow me to evolve as an individual. And I joined in CED in student executive board. So that's my motive. And what about you, Dul? What's your reason behind joining Isaac? I mean, Isaac is
Oh.
busy.
Okay, actually, at the first, I mean, when I was a freshman in university, right? I don't even know the big reasons why I joined the organization. At the time, the one and only that I thought was I want to being a part of organization to create relations with other friends from other faculty and other university, and can create good impact for myself for around. That's only. As time goes by, I just realized that the experience given from organizations can help me to find the career path after graduation. Yeah, maybe Belinda, you can adding your perspective.
Okay. So basically, we are on the same page before, yeah. We are a crybaby at our freshman years, and the reason why I am joining the organization is simply it is because I have this ambition that I want to have an amazing CV once I graduate from Diponegoro University with lots of experiences, of course. And since I never joined any organization during high school, I feel like I'm the one that not that capable, yeah. I'm one step behind from all of you, from my friends, and as time went on, it became a necessity because I realized I would be dealing with millions and billions of people to get a job, so I didn't want to lose it. And I kept trying to find my gaps and shortcomings and learn through organizations, even though it's not aligned with my major or focus. But I know somehow these skills will help me in the future anyway. And disclaimer, I'm not trying to be a busy person, but I'm just trying to be productive anyway. Yeah, that's all from me.
Oh,
You
wow.
are the most busy friend.
Not a
Busy.
busy person, but
I agree, I
Belinda
agree.
Belinda is the busiest friend I ever had during
Calm
my
down,
entire life.
everyone.
Like seriously.
Next year,
She is that
my
busy. I mean, like, oh my god.
24 hour.
no.
I think 24
Oh my
hours is
God.
not
you have
enough
to
for
realize
her.
that. Well,
Yeah, a bit true, but it is okay. Next year, I think I will spend a lot of time above my
Yeah.
bed. So yeah.
On 2021, Belinda being kupu-kupu, kuliah pulang.
Yay!
Going to happen, trust me.
No,
That is
no,
not going
no.
to
I'm going
happen.
to be a kupu-kupu person.
No, she'll stay busy until she graduates.
No, I'm not.
Even after graduate, Belinda has still busy.
Yes,
I mean,
Amen.
yeah.
Though.
Get
Yeah.
dream jobs. Okay.
amen for that. or not?
Amen.
Yeah, okay.
amen for that.
That's it for today's episode of EKYOP Excellent You Talks, English podcast series by Fadula Ngalor Ngidul Podcast. Thank you so much to Alma, Anthony, Belinda, Lukman, and Valda for sharing your experiences and insight on today's topic. Follow us on Instagram and subscribe to the YouTube page titled Halodul and Google Podcast, Spotify, and Apple Podcast page titled Fadula Ngalor Ngidul. Stay tuned so that you don't miss the next episode on EKYOP Podcast series. Bye-bye!